video on the steamer. A couple things to remember here. This is a chamber. It takes the water, it heats it up, it turns it to steam. When the button is on, it is filling the chamber where our trays of food go with steam. We place them in there for the amount of time we need them to cook, and the steam is coming through cooking them. You will hear a hissing sound from the side of this machine as the chamber is filling up with steam. When our product is done, we're going to go over to the handles, and we are going to shut off that steam from coming into our chamber. That will prevent us from opening these doors and having steam still pouring freely into this chamber. It's kind of like you wouldn't put your hands over a hot stove or in hot oil. You're not going to stick your hands into hot steam being forced into an area. With that being said, we are going to make sure that this button here is off when we open the door. If this button is not off and we're still hearing hissing and opening this door and hissing is coming out, close the door immediately and step away. Because that means the steam is still coming into the chamber at a fast rate and you can get burned. Steam burns are one of the worst. Why? They go straight to your pores. The other thing you want to make sure of when you open this door is you shut it off, you open the door. Now, like residual heat, residual energy in equipment, residual electricity in plugs, there's still going to be some residual steam or leftover steam left in this chamber. So, this is not the place you guys want to get a free facial. So I shut the button off, I no longer hear hissing. When I open the door, I am going to step back and allow that steam to go up to our ventilation system for 5 or so seconds. Once that clears, then I can open the steamer and with clean, dry towels or pot holders, I'm going to slowly remove the tray of food from there. Just like working on any piece of equipment, I'm going to be turned square to the steamer, arms in close, and slowly pull the item out of the steamer. Just like taking something out of the oven. Think of it in the terms of taking something out of the oven. This is a different form of heat that is cooking it. Take it out. If it's going in an ice bath, or on the table, that's all going to be set up here for me. I'm going to close the door and leave it. Now, this panel here with the timer and the temperatures, this does not work on this steamer. Therefore, I am never, ever, ever going to time anything on this panel. I'm going to use a clock on the wall or my phone if Chef gives me permission. At the end of the day, when we go to lunch, this on-off button is going to be turned in a downward position. We're going to step away because why? Well, the water that's in there that was heating up to create our steam is going to go into our drain on the side of the floor there. And before we go to lunch, with everything off, we're going to tap these doors open. So any leftover heat or residual heat in there could go away. Yes, Chef?
What's in the back here? What is that screen back there?
Okay, great, excellent question. See this screen here? That is the area that feeds the steam into our steamer. This is what it comes through. It's piped up in the back and it comes in, and this is how it fills the chamber with steam. One on the top, one on the bottom. That's how the steam gets into our steamer. So we leave them open, we go to lunch, just like anything else. When we come back from lunch, then we're going to clean and sanitize the inside and wipe it down. And the other reason we leave it open is because sometimes kids will go to lunch, leave it closed, You'll come back after lunch, they'll think it's clean. There's a pan left in here, there's a drip pan or something left in here. It's not clean. What happens when we don't clean things? We know that bacteria breeds in warm, moist environments. We're creating a favorable condition for bacteria to breed. Not good. So open, go to lunch, they cool down, clean them like we clean anything else. Soapy water, wipe them down with a sanitizer. This is all clean. Again, this screen in front of the, where the steam comes in, we want to lift that up and wipe and clean that area out. Why? Because if that pipe or that area gets clogged with food, our chamber here can fill up with water because this is pushing water into the chamber to turn the steam, and it will never turn the steam, and we'll just get puddles in here, again creating a favorable bacteria environment. So we lift this up, wipe it out, make sure there's no food there. Work clean, work neat, work safe.